If y'all want to talk shit, come back in the studio. We'll talk about it. Or we could box about it too.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to Miami. Let's box it out. Talk it out too. How about that?
Now, man, look, get the fuck out of here, bro. This nigga Preach is married probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit.
You want to fucking do this shit? Let's go. Both of you. I'll be in the U.S. next fucking week. Now you talk shit about my wife and you talk shit about my country. Old bitch said that he was about to send me on a boat to my country, to Haiti. Yeah? Cool. Next week, I'll be in the States. I'll drop by your fucking studio.
What's up? It's your boy Rich Asakura, and we gonna talk about this Fresh and Fit versus Alba and Preach shit. Shit has been going crazy on the internet. That shit, those videos got mad views. I watched it. I'm a fan of both channels, and I honestly think this whole thing is hilarious. But I think one side played around too much, right? I think they started to bite off more than they can chew, and I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on the fight, how it happened, everything all together. So boom, let's talk about how the fight started, right? So the fight basically started because Alba and Preach, Fresh and Fit started talking about, guys paying for box and whatever. Let's put their views aside. I don't really care what they said. It's their platform. They can talk whatever the hell they want to talk about. Okay, then Alba and Preach come through and then they talk on a video. They basically make a reaction video to what Myron and Fresh said on the Fresh and Fit podcast. If you ask me personally, the way Alba and Preach were going about it in the reaction video, they came off a little bit disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? That's just them. They keeping it real. That's just probably how they are in real life, and that's just how they talk. They were saying shit like they was telling like Fresh, "Oh, shut the fuck up. No girls is checking for you," and stuff like that. Like, "Oh, no girls can talk about you highly. Every single girl you fucked." Basically, they were coming at Myron and Fresh, and if you ask me, I feel like they was coming off a little disrespectful, just talking crazy. But that's just Alba and Preach. You know what I'm saying? But the way Myron and Fresh handled it, I think they took it a little bit too personal. I think the way Alba and Preach were addressing them, they weren't coming at their character. They weren't, trying to come at them. It's just entertainment. That's how they react to things. If you look at all their reaction videos, that's how they react to things. And if you ask me personally, I think Fresh and Fit took it way too personal. As you can see on the video, if you guys watch those videos, Fit is talking about, I'll call this nigga Fit. Myron was talking about, Alba's wife, saying like, to talk about we make more money than you, actually that's a little bit OD. To say that we work harder than you and we got a better channel than you is all fair game. When you start throwing around money, somebody's wife, their ethnicity and shit like that, I'm not gonna lie, it come off like you hurt, bro. Straight up. It come off like y'all were hurt by it. But then after I watched the video, I'm like, yo, Fresh and Fit, let me tell you, they're doing this for clout. Straight up. Fresh and Fit, they're businessmen, okay? Straight the hell up. I think they saw an opportunity to capitalize on something and increase their brand awareness, and they took the opportunity and ran with it. Alba and Preach got a big audience, and they could capitalize on it. Let me tell y'all, right? Like, Fresh and Fit don't grow their podcast so quickly and make all this money just by being, like, regular. They're businessmen. They're all about the money. They're gonna do whatever it takes to get the money. I think they're looking at this as an opportunity to increase brand awareness, get more subscribers, and like break the internet straight up. You understand what I'm saying? But I do feel like they bit off more than they can chew, straight up. And I think they bit off more than they can chew because straight up, I think Fresh fucked up with Preach. I personally think, I don't know what's going to happen on that fight, but I think Preach is going to knock him out silly. Straight up. Do you see Preach's size, bro? You see Preach's size, and not only Preach's size, you see Preach's stare and how he deals with confrontation. Like, he looks like, yo, I'm going to get in that ring and I'm going to turn into an animal for you talking about my wife. Straight up. That's how he looked. And honestly, that's all fine and dandy, but when I look at Fresh, I could be wrong. But this world runs off of judgment. People prejudge people all the time. And when I look at Fresh, I don't think he got that same anger in him that Preach got, that same ferocity, that same anger, that same like rage. Like, I don't think Fresh can get in a ring and throw down. But then again, like, there's been examples where I've been proved wrong. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, like 2 years ago, right? Fousey fought one of his old friends, Slim, or something like that. And I thought Fousey was going to knock him out. Slim beat him silly. So, I don't know. Maybe Fresh is a demon in that ring. I have no idea. But what I think I think Abba's gonna give, not Abba, I think Preach gonna give it to him. I think he's gonna give it to him. And I'm gonna tell you why I think Preach gonna give it to him. I'm gonna tell you why. Preach is like a weirdo, right? And I don't mean weirdo in a bad way. Like, I'm a weirdo too. I mean, Preach was like the weirdo, like, he probably like, he's like a nerd weirdo. Not in a bad way, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nerd weirdo too. I watch anime. I got pictures of anime girls on my wall with hentai and shit like that. Like, it's a cool weirdo shit, right? And I think that ass like Preach is like the cool weirdo that knows jujutsu or some shit. He like that cool weirdo that been practicing karate for 10 years and somebody thinks he can, like, and somebody presses him thinking that they can fight him. And then, nah, son, like, Preach come out and do some crazy Naruto ninja shit and he violate somebody. That's what Preach look like. Preach look like one of those niggas, and I think he gonna do that for the fight. I think he really gonna show up. So, and that's what I think. And to me personally, Fresh just looks like a nigga that, he's a cool nigga, mad cool, gets money, all of that. But he looks like he can get caught up in shit that, you know, he don't really process. And like, of course, I don't know these niggas. I don't know them in real life. I'm judging their personalities based off of the internet, as hundreds of thousands of people do as well. Everybody judges what they see on the internet. I don't know them in real life, but based on what I see, that's what Fresh just looks like. He looks like one of them niggas that could get into some shit and not analyze it properly. Basically putting it down like for example, if it came down to some life or death shit, like niggas is gonna rob him, I feel like Fresh would not be down to the end, you know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, I think Myron is dead ass about that life. He looks like he works out all the time. He looks like he's ready to fight. He's not afraid of confrontation. And if Preach fights Myron, that's going to be a good fight. I can't tell who wins. If Preach fights Myron, that is going to be a good-ass fight. Basically, all in all, this fight is going to be great for the culture. I'm all for normalizing people getting their hands on each other and fighting when y'all got a problem. Too much of our black people dying in the streets of gun violence and all this shit. Too many people holding grudges. This is how people did it back in the day. When I was a kid, when I was like 10, 12, or 13 years old, niggas would duke it out in the streets. And you'll be mad at each other a little bit after that, but after a couple of weeks, you're all good because you got your emotions out. These niggas need to duke it out. It's gonna be great for the culture, straight up. I can't wait for this content to hit YouTube. I hope nobody pussies out, straight up. And we gonna have this reaction video. We gonna talk about this shit after the boxing video goes down. It should be going down like in a week or two. Nigga Preach said he pulling up to the US. He ain't on that pussy shit. You know what I'm saying? So, we gonna see. And if the fight comes out, definitely check back my YouTube channel for a reaction video, because we definitely gonna be talking about that and breaking that down. It's your boy Rich Asakura, and I'm out. Peace.